Hi and welcome to my first ever video in English, which is also my first ever video covering a chess game. The idea of this video is to talk a little bit about the psychology of playing blitz chess, very fast chess, for the intermediate player, and how you can answer threats with counter threats, and just explore some tactical themes and some particular tactics from this game. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm a d4 player. Played d4 against my much higher rated opponent. He played the very standard knight to f6, the most popular move. I played c4, inviting maybe Nimzo Indian, but instead he played this rare move c6. I answered with knight to f3, the most popular response, and he played a rare move. He played g6, aiming to fianchetto his bishop, and from here I could play mainline stuff in this opening, which go like knight to c3, d4, d5, e3, and he would fianchetto. I would go out. Maybe I would go to e2 or d3, and he would castle. I would castle, and he would go here, and I could press him. He had to take, and this position could be reached, and probably actually white has a slight edge. But I didn't want to go in for this stuff because I thought I didn't know these lines very well. Most of them I didn't know at all, and my opponent might have some preparation, some terrible trap ready for me, and I would just maybe walk into slaughter. So instead I played what I hoped was a surprise move. I played bishop to g5, attacking his knight, and he just went knight to e4 attacking, and I had to go back to preserve the bishop. And what my move actually did was allowing him to equalize. So, but that's okay. It's a blitz game. And he fianchettoed. I attacked his knight, and he just defended, opening up his bishop. I played e3. It's okay because now my dark square bishop is outside the pawn chain, so both of us have pretty nice bishops. And he went in for attack with queen to a5 check. I blocked, and he played bishop to f5. And I don't need Admiral Akbar to say it's a trap, because of course it's a trap. He's attacking my queen, and as soon as this knight move, my queen will be attacked by this bishop. So I thought for about more than 1 minute at this point, because I had to figure out what to do, and a 1 minute investment is pretty much in a 5-minute game. But it paid off, because what I thought was, well, he's laying this very unsubtle trap. Maybe I can use that against him. Maybe I can turn the trap against him, and that is actually possible from this position. And I found what my analysis shows might be actually the strongest move in this position. Which looks kind of detached from this whole business with the bishop and the knight. It's just c takes d5. And what I'm doing is that I am saying, well, maybe I did not see your trap, or maybe your trap is not as strong as you think it is. You can say that I'm putting a trap in your trap, so you can trap while you trap. Okay, that was pretty lame. Anyways, my idea here is that if he goes to g3, which is his idea, double attacking my rook and my queen, I got a move here that justifies my idea with c4 takes d5. And maybe you can pause the video and see if you can find it. If you're a strong player, you'll find it in 2 seconds. If you're an intermediate player, you will maybe need 5 seconds. So what did I play? Well, I played queen up here to b3, so I answered his double attack with my own double attack, because now his knight is attacked by my pawns and I'm attacking his pawn, and the whole idea is that his development with these pieces are not that great, and I'm aiming to take advantage of that. He has only one move and he played it. It is knight takes h1, so I went to play and take his pawn, and he only got one move. It's castles. He played it and I took his rook, and now material is equal. He took my rook, I took his rook, but my idea is that his knight is trapped down here and cannot move. So if I can just get my queen out and stabilize my position, I would win. My opponent played a knight here, and from here we have to discuss some tactics. I thought for some time here, and my first idea was just to take here, which looks like a good move, and it is. But I thought that my opponent might play queen to b4. The idea here is that if he doesn't do anything about it, I can just take this knight because it's attacked, and if it moves, I will take his queen. So I thought his idea with b4 was that if I took, then he could take here, and this looked like trouble to me. What I failed to realize was that if he went here, I could simply castle. And now he's in a world of hurt. I'm just dominating the position. If he tries to save his knight by going here, I can just kick his pieces around. Like, I can go here, attacking his queen has to go here. I can go e4, attacking his bishop would have to go here, and I can just, bang, attack his queen. He's got no squares, and I will win this position easily, because the queen is lost. But I failed to see that I had this castle move, so I did not go in for queen takes a7. Then I looked at queen to b7, but I thought, well, maybe my opponent can just go here and threaten this fork, and where would my advantage come from? Actually, post-game analysis shows that I could play like this, and this would actually be a winning advantage as well for white. But I did not see that. I thought it was too risky, that I might have missed something. So I played different forcing sequence, which is the worst of the good options, which is queen takes c6. And I had to calculate here that he would go knight here, and then I'm in trouble, it looks like, because he's threatening this fork and he's threatening my queen. But I have this move. His queen got no squares. He has to take my queen. I can take his queen, and he will take my bishop. And now these pawns will prove decisive. So I will just go over the rest of the game real quick. My idea was, I was down to about less than 1 minute from this point, and I just went, okay, every time I found a move that keeps my advantage, I will play it, even though it might not be the strongest move. Here I should have played g2, because he cannot, all his attacks is easily defended, and his knight will go and die. But I thought I had this idea. I had to play my bishop out now, because it's been sitting there all the time. So I went to b5, and my opponent went threatening my knight, and I just went in for his knight and got his knight, and this position is winning still, and I just tried to consolidate so I could make a queen with my a pawn, and my opponent played pretty much without a plan here, even though he had more time than I had, threw this check for no reason. Then he attacked here, and that's not a good idea, because I just went here, and he thought he could take here, but that's a bad idea, because now when I begin my winning attack, it goes check, and my opponent, I was down to less than 10 seconds here. My opponent could go maybe to g8, but my attack would still be winning. Instead, he blundered and ended the game very fast with king here, and I have now I got a forced mate with knight to f6, and there's nothing he can do about it. Maybe he could play here, but I'll just take, and then I got this checkmate here. So that's how I won that game, and I hope that maybe some of the things I discussed was interesting to you, and maybe you would be kind enough to leave some comment about what I could do better for my next video. And thank you very much, and have a nice day.